And welcome back to Let's Play Ratchet and Clank on the PlayStation 2. When we last left off, we went through the logging site on planet Eudora, which allowed us to get our mitts on the suck cannon that was located in the mills. Also, we confronted Drek's rather wimpy lieutenant, who then fled and dropped an infobot that had the coordinates to the Blarg Station in Nebula G34. And considering that we're pretty much done here, let's go to Nebula G34 and explore the space station that's there. Also, there are 2 gold bolts to be found. So, without further ado, let's blast off. Now, as I would have mentioned in some subtitles in the last video, I decided to not grind back up the bolts I used to buy the Glove of Doom. Simply because the fact is that one of the grind spots that I prefer to use is coming up fairly soon, and the grind method that I was going to use originally was by going through Novalis and taking the path to go rescue the mayor, and it roughly took about 4 minutes or so and netted me just roughly under 1,000 bolts, give or take. Though once I get to the best grind spot in this game, oh boy, things are going to get a little crazy, because anybody who has watched my Threads of Fate Let's Play would probably remember just how much of a grind hound I can be. Now, let's go ahead and view the mission here. And all it says is the info bot for the station showed a lot of new hardware being created. Perhaps if you look hard enough, you'll find some. That we will. And speaking of hardware, let's go and check out the vendor, because he now has
I got some great
the Taunter. Yeah, I'm sure you do. Annoy your enemies and lure them into traps and ambushes with this obnoxious noisemaker. That's pretty much what it says. Now, this thing, I'd normally do pass this up, but just to let you know, you do need this for 100%ing the game. And though normally I don't get that much good use out of it, you'll actually find that using it here, there's some fun to be had. Just, oh, and I'll let you know when that time comes. Now let's just go ahead and break open these boxes. And I also have an Easter egg that I can show you. And it just so happens to be in this room. And what is this Easter egg? Well, if I go into first-person mode and look at this screen, you can see right there the face of Dan Johnson, who has appeared in quite a few of the games that Insomniac Games has developed. With a couple examples being some of the Spyro games that I didn't know about until I seen a video on YouTube which had shown his face on some coins in Spyro 2, Ripto's Rage, in the level Mystic Marsh, and again on some posters in Spyro 3, Year of the Dragon, in the level Dino Mines. And I was informed of this by my good friend, Ultimate Protagonist, who showed me a video by Ratchet 5, who actually made a video showing these particular Easter eggs. Though, something I should tell you is that he had sadly passed away on December 3rd in 2006. And really, all I have to say is, my respects goes to him. Now, anyways, as you just saw there was a force field, and by destroying this thing, allows us to pass through. And I don't know if it does hurt you, but just go ahead and destroy that thing. And also we have these things, poison jets, that will of course hurt us if we touch the poison gas. Now let's grab our suck cannon and meet a new enemy, the alien swarmer. And yeah, I mean, it's just a frog. What's the big deal? Well, oh hey look, another one of these things, oh god. Now, ah, oh, dang it. There is a bit of a funny glitch that I would like to show you here. And oh, there you have it. Yeah, if you just sweep over them with the suck cannon, they actually start sliding, which is pretty funny. Now, let's just go. No, that one's doing it as well. And also, they can sometimes just phase through the floor, or, oh god, and just sometimes float down like Mary Poppins. Now let's just go ahead and grab this and also deal with another new enemy. The Blarg Space Commando. Sorry, almost mispronounced his name.
Need a little help with these enemies? Try your Taunter.
Yeah. And just bleh. Now, there is something funny that you can do with these guys. And yeah, that right there, you can see what their attack is. It's just a shockwave that just, yeah, that's easy to jump over. Now, something else about the Taunter is that if you do use it on enemies, they actually just rush towards you. And it's not so great on melee-only enemies, but on guys that have ranged attacks like this, it actually works pretty well, since they'll just run up to you and try to smack you. Now, I want to show something. Yeah, if you kill a Blarg Space Commando while their shockwave is out, for some reason the game likes to do that. I don't know. Now, so, by the way, heads up. Ambush! Or is it a frog bush? I don't know. Well, there we go, they're dealt with. Yeah, the Pyrociter, just like all Swarmer-type enemies, just works wonders. The Alien Swarmer is no exception. Now, let's go ahead and deal with this puzzle. And by moving the lasers in the correct position, I should be able to open this door. Well, should be able to. And... yeah. Sorry, I was messing around a little bit too much. But there you go. That's the way to open it up. Now, not the bomb glove, this. You see these boxes right here? You may want to destroy them, because the fact is that they do have alien swarmers inside. Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and raid this room, because look at all the boxes! Frickin' bolts! Bolts galore! Now, something I will have to say is that if I do find myself ending up being a little bit short on bolts for story progression stuff, I will grind the necessary amount of bolts off screen, so you don't have to worry about things being slowed down. Now let's smash that, and just leave the rest there, because we don't need it. Now, we're coming up to a bit right here, which is this bit, that is actually rather treacherous to try and time your jumps with. However, if you boost jump and glide down, you can just easily avoid it. Though it may not be guaranteed, so just be careful. And can I avoid this? Oh, yes I can! Ooh, there are just some areas in this level, or planet, whatever you'd like to call it, just gives me goosebumps. Just makes my head just stand on edge! Oh, just nearly dodged that. Oh god. Now let's go ahead and get our swing shot out, because there is a Versa target right here. And this guy, yeah, he just stands there. You know, if you actually decide to try and attack us there, you might have had a chance. Now let's just go ahead and destroy these crates right here, because, yeah, most of them have some alien swarmers inside. Except these boxes right here. Now, we're also going to meet another new enemy right in the next room. However, before we formally greet them, I'd like to show off another crate type. Which is these metal bolt crates. I think that's what they're called. I don't know what they're actually called. I don't think the manual states them. I don't know. I'll probably put a subtitle correcting myself. But the thing to note is that, really, you can only destroy them with specific weapons, such as the bomb glove, or you can use a time bomb crate, like that one right there, to blow it open. Now, let's go ahead and unleash the beast, which is the alien snapper. And the thing to note about these guys is that as you attack them, they will snap out of reflex when they are attacked. And these guys can be considered a threat to new players, but if you know what you're doing, these guys aren't too bad. Now let's go ahead and grab some more of these frogs and burn the rest. Ugh. Don't want frog legs. No thank you. Please. No thanks. Now, I don't know why is it that people say that frog legs taste like chicken. It's one of those weird things. And also, haha, those alien swarmers are stuck on the light fixture. Now if I can get close to them. Burn them! Oh. Back, you devil spawn! Frickin' mutant freaks of nature! Ah! Kill it with fire, as they say! Oh god. Well, in this case, splat it with a wrench. Jeez. These things are like balloons. Kinda gory, if you put a lot of thought to it, but I'd rather not. Now, I'm going to actually be able to show off the taunter right here, and also show off a feature that I believe the game doesn't actually tell you, and that is if you use the taunter near some crates, you can actually destroy them, which is actually rather handy if you need to just clear out a room full of them. Now, let's just go ahead and destroy this guy, and go up into a room of fun up ahead. Now, you gotta be a little bit careful here because, oh boy. Yeah, these mutant critters have been let out to play, and oh boy, retreat! Ugh. Now, the thing is about these guys is that you want to time your shots, because the fact is if you shoot too fast, you'll hit some of their invincibility frames and not all your attacks will get through. Nope, these guys apparently have ice skates on. So let's just bring them on in. I'm actually getting through this place rather quickly. Though if I get it, though if I'm faster than, though if I can do this bit faster than one of my takes, is to be seen. Because yeah, this is like take 3. Because the first take of this area, I wasn't too satisfied with. And yeah, there's a whole bunch of these guys. So let's use the sub cannon and make them slide. And my second take was rather decent, but I thought that maybe I could do a little better. Oh god! Oh, none of that shenanigans. Thank you. Yeah, that's pretty much all the reason why you'd want to go in here is for not only just some regular bolts, but a golden one as well. Let's go ahead and smash these ones open. Get some ammo. And also, we found another one of those weird things. Well, nothing we can do with those things. So let's just ignore it and move on. Oh, hey. Ooh, gear. Yeah. Give me those gears. Like more of them, please. Hey, look at that. Managed to get back all the bolts rather easily for getting the taunter. The ones that I used getting the taunter. Ugh. I honestly wish I could speak a little bit better, because sometimes just doing this can be a little bit stressful for me, trying to sync it all up and trying not to screw up too badly. Now, let's go ahead and deal with these alien snappers right here. And now, you gotta be careful when firing the suck cannon over a hit, because, yeah, the gravity will take over and destroy whatever projectile that you have happened to have sucked in. Now, here's where we can have some fun and shenanigans. Because, see those electrical barriers? If we touch those, we'll get hurt. But the thing is, will it hurt the enemies? Let's find out. And the answer is yes. Yes, it does. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, let's just go ahead and see if I can destroy that thing. Yes, I can. And also, if you just want to completely bypass all that platforming, you can just go ahead and destroy that. And also, something about the blaster is that its range is deceptively short in first person, because it is a lot longer. I don't know. Could have been a little bit more thorough about that, and haha, you done goofed. And these guys are about to goof up as well, because, well, nothing can resist the lure of the taunter. Hey, over here! Oh boy. Oh, there we go. That's all of them dealt with, and let's go over. Now, up ahead, some people are probably going to consider me crazy for what I'm about to do. And, by the way, take a guess as to what this large room means. It's big, circular, just things around the edges of the corners. I wonder what that could all possibly mean. Well, it means boss time. And here we have our first boss of the game, the Alien Queen, who is rather simple, because, yeah, just either Hyper Strike her or whatnot, and you can just deal with her. However, after dealing 10 hits to her with normal strikes, she goes all Moses on us and summons frogs from the ceiling! Now, this bit is a bit tricky, so what you want to do is preferably not screw up, and just what you want to do is kite them and Comet Strike. Though you've got to be careful because more will spawn from the ceiling, and there is quite a few of them. And this is actually the worst. This is actually the toughest part of the fight, in my opinion. Simply because the fact is that, well, there's so many of these guys. Oh, jeez, watch out. Now let's just ring around the rosy, a pocket full of posies. Yeah, as you can see there, the Alien Queen prefers to... Oh! None of that! Yeah, the Alien Queen just likes to hang back and let her minions do the dirty work. Now, let's just go ahead and deal with her some more, shall we? Now, once we deal 10 more hits, she will summon some alien snappers. And all you just want to do here is be very aggressive with your Hyper Strikes. And there we go. And this fight is over. Whew. Oh, this is stressful to do. And not getting hit was actually pretty amazing. And for completing this encounter with just the wrench, we get a skill point called Girl Trouble. And it's also a hidden skill point in the PS3 HD version. Now, as you saw there, the reason I shot out those crates with nanotech is because the fact is that every second can count. And something else that you should know is that if you get fed up with this fight and you just want to leave it off for now, or well, actually, what I meant to say is that you can actually redo this fight. Yeah, which is quite nice. Though, considering I've pretty much managed to do it in one go, I think I am good. Now, let's go ahead and find more frogs. Why is it with the mutant frogs? No, hey, there's a dude there. Let's go ahead and save him. Maybe we'll get a reward.
Whew. Thought I was a goner this time. Some nano-wit in genetics must have left the cages open again.
You could come down now.
Honestly, a gadget engineer deserves a bit more respect, if you ask me.
So, you are an inventor.
Gadget engineer. I create revolutionary devices for Executive Chairman Drek. For instance, Viola. My soon-to-be patented grind boots. Look, I need to get out of here so I can find a new job. How about I sell you these? At cost.
Sell? After we just saved your scrawny butt?
All right. I'll give you the employee discount, too.
Well, so much for a reward. Well, at least he does have a reason as to why he wants to sell these to us, and at least he is giving us a discount. Now, let's go ahead and view our mission to buy the grind boots. This is definitely a worthwhile purchase. Grind boots are rare, but very useful. If he had just invented them, then why are they rare? In the frickin' help desk message, or the mission menu. Also, by the way, if you don't have enough bolts, you can just, or if you don't want to buy them yet, you can just use that ship to go back to the start. But, let's go ahead and buy them.
Well, thanks. I'm gonna get out of here while I still can.
And there we go, we've bought the grind boots. Our first foot item of the game. Yeah, of course, if you had actually paid attention to Iridia... Oh, jeez! Yeah, you may notice that there was some other items. Alright. Now, let's go ahead and actually check them out, and check out the animation. And, woo! They work like skates, and if we take them off while Ratchet's doing that animation, he'll actually slide on the floor, which is kind of funny. And let's go ahead and look at the gadget. Rumors circulated for a brief time that someone had invented a device called grind boots that could somehow allow users to slide along thin, narrow rails at high speeds. After further investigation, we do not believe any such device ever existed. Yeah, sure you do. Now, to use the grind boots, you just need to jump on rails such as these, and you'll use them automatically. Now, you can lean left and right with the by pressing left or right on the D-pad, or the thumbstick, the left thumbstick, and of course you can also jump. Now the thing is, I'm pretty bad at trying to get all the bolts here. I don't know, I'm just really bad at timing it. Also, you can actually swing your wrench on these things as well. And how convenient, it just so have happened to have dropped us off at this part, which I need to unlock. So, let's go ahead and finagle with this thing. Let's do that, and... wait, oops. Sorry, wrong thing. And I also... outer ring, please. Yeah, I'd like to do that. Do that, and there we go. Viola! Seriously, why did he say Viola? Don't you mean voila? Ugh, some of the characters in this game say things rather weirdly, like Chairman Drek. And also, send Clank to explore outside the station, which unlocks a new mission. Journey outside the airlock. There's no air outside the space station, so Clank's got to explore by himself. Yes! And this, folks, I'd like to introduce to you the first section with Clank in the game. And, of course, Clank controls fairly similarly to Ratchet. Use the left thumbstick to move. And something, of course, that I should show you right now is that you cannot select weapons, gadgets, or the quick select menu. Which, of course, yeah, it's fairly obvious. And, of course, the thing is, though, to note about Clank is that he only has a single jump. And it's not that high. Now, be careful. Because, I don't like going through here. No, as you can see, that right there is where the last gold bolt is. And that right there you just saw was the animation for Clank walking. Oh boy. Now, considering we're in space, how do we fall down? Well, I'll talk about that later. My theory as to why. But yes, we can actually punch with Clank. Because, I mean, he does have fists made of metal, so they should deal some fairly decent damage. Yes, in order to get up here, you do have to climb that crate. Otherwise, you are not getting what's up here. And I'd like all my bolts, please. Now, let's go up here and get a tutorial.
Jump, then press and hold the X button again while in the air to glide.
Yep, you can just use Clank's helipack to glide down, which is rather handy. Because, I mean, it would suck. And geez, Clank, your servos in your legs need to be improved. Now let's just go. Just spam the square button and smash these things in the face. Now, even though we're all the way up in space, and really it wouldn't make sense that we're actually walking normally, but maybe there's like a gravity generator here that prevents things from floating around. And maybe we just fall too far down for anybody to notice and all that. That, or maybe it's just like the gravitational field is that once you pass it, you eventually start floating into space. Now, there we go. That's a better view of Clank's walking animation. Right there. Alright, let's just go ahead. Careful. Careful. I hate thin walkways in games. They always freak me out. So I always just like do this. Just like press it forward and stop. Press it forward and stop. I am just not that confident in doing these things in one fell sweep. Or swoop. Whatever. Now, something else that Clank can also do that Ratchet can't, that Ratchet is able to do, is, yeah, he's able to grab onto ledges and shimmy side to side, though Clank moves very slowly when doing that. Ugh. Now, can't get that, so we're gonna have to obviously leave this place off for later. And guess what? There's an alien snapper right there. Which we're not gonna fight by ourselves, because, oh boy, that's just begging for disaster. However, in order to deal with that guy, we're gonna need some help.
You have just activated a Gadgetbot. To command a Gadgetbot, hold down the triangle button and select Wait, Follow, Attack.
Or enter. Whoops, I was trying to show off the menu, but I forgot. Square just or triangle interrupts the help desk messages. But yes, now we have these little guys, which are very useful in Clank's parts, in the sections with Clank in the game. And here we have it. Wait, enter, or wait, follow, and attack. Yeah, they pretty much do exactly what you expect them to do. And also the enter command, which the game doesn't exactly tell you, but what it is used for is it tells your Gadgetbots to go into these things, which are Gadgetports, and the number above them tells you how many are needed. In this case, we needed all 4 that we had, so doing that, they have now opened up the way for us, and we now have access to this thing, whatever the heck it is. Let's get it.
The Gadgetron Hydro Displacer uses Insta-faucets and Insta-drains. Using it, you can drain and fill pools. Our sensors do not detect any on this space station.
Yeah, it would kind of make sense that there aren't any here. And also, I'm guessing Clank's compartment has a quantum compression gizmo that allows him to store large objects like that thing in there. Maybe. Oh, that's the wonders of science in this game. Anyways, let's go ahead and get back to Ratchet, because we gotta go back. Because, well, Clank's definitely not gonna be able to use it. It's too small.
I'm back.
So you are.
And I found this.
Hey, cool. It's what is it?
A hydro displacer.
Great. I always wanted one of those, I guess.
Did you know you can place any gadget or weapon on your Quick Select? Just pause and choose Quick Select from the menu.
Yeah, now I actually get to show this thing off. And here we can just go ahead and choose whatever we want that's on the Quick Select menu. However, of course, yeah, you press R1 to go clockwise, and L1 to go counterclockwise, and you just, yeah, all the controls are right there, so I don't need to explain anything more. Now, let's go ahead and check out this gadget, what it does. Using quantum compression technology, the Hydro Displacer can hold up to 50,000 liters of water. This device is invaluable for draining and filling large pools. To fill the Hydro Displacer, simply find a Gadgetron Hydro Faucet, step on the activation pad, and press circle. When you use a Hydro Faucet, it will automatically convert to a Hydro Drain. You can deposit the Hydro Displacer's contents to any Hydro Drain. This thing is honestly quite flabbergasting to me, if you ask me. Because, jeez, that's a lot of water. Holy cow. Anyways, that mission to explore the space station actually refers to us going over here.
This shuttle has an autopilot which will take you to a decommissioned Blarg warship. Our scanners indicate that there may be useful technology on board.
Well, we're just gonna have to explore it then. And once we get... is the missions changing? No, we actually have to use this thing. So, let's go ahead and get on. I wonder, maybe it's defunct because maybe some of the equipment is all screwed up? I don't know. Well, I mean, there's gotta be stuff on board. Game said so. So let's go ahead and check it out. I'm sure it'll be pretty easy. Won't be any trouble. Well, you'd be wrong. The Blarg shut down this warship after it was overrun with mutants from the labs. Jeez, keep an eye on your friggin' creations. Really? Just, ugh. This place needs new management, I tell ya. It's still fairly new, so maybe they left something behind. That they did. Now let's just go ahead and go over here. And use the blaster and deal with you. Now, I don't want to go in between or into both these tunnels simply because the fact is that, yeah, there's more of these things to get. So let's go ahead and pick some up and cause more of them to spin out. Oh, no you don't! you jerkwad! You ain't getting Ratchet. Not on my watch. Oh, blaster ammo. I'd like some pyroster ammo, please. Thank you. Now let's go ahead and try and be thorough. Whoa! Blah, blah. What the heck's with all these weird angles? I don't know! It's weird. Don't ask me, but it's weird. Let's go ahead and use our suck cannon to decimate. I said decimate. I said, well, fine. We'll go ahead and just shoot him in the face. Yeah, there we go. Game. Work with me, man. Okay, let's go ahead and blow that out. Blow that out. And let's see. Yeah, there's quite a bit of stuff to be found. But so far, we've only found bolts, which we could always use. Let's just go ahead, grab that pyroster ammo, which we actually needed. Huh. I totally forgot about that. Oh, let's just go ahead and deal with these guys. Dang it! Wish I saved up some ammo for the suck cannon for these guys. Now, let's just go ahead. Take them. Stupid invincibility frames. Oh, daga daga. For the win. And oh, look at that. What's that? Well, we're gonna find out what that is soon enough. But right now, I just want to go ahead and blow up these crates and get more bolts. And now we're finally above 10,000. Nice. Whew. Now, you're gonna want my blaster out. And let's go ahead and... Do you really have to ask that question, game? Of course the player's gonna do it! And for getting up to here, we gotta destroy the warship, strike a blow against Drek, and activate the ship's self-destruct sequence! Yeah, let's, shall we? And oh yeah! Oh, wait.
Thank you for selecting
Kind of
our
on this
automated
thing.
self-destruct feature. Vessel annihilation sequence initiated. Please remove all personal belongings.
Oops, should have thought of that a little bit. Should have thought better on that, because now, yeah, there is a self-destruct sequence. And we gotta get the hell out of here rather quick, because otherwise we're gonna die.
Just a reminder, this vessel will self-destruct shortly. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
should leave. Now,
Oh boy! Oh jeez! Blast our way through! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh, run! 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 And thankfully the game lets us out automatically. Whew! That was actually pretty close. And as they say, in a short while, boom goes the dynamite. Yeah! Wanton destruction for the win! Yeah, there we go! And for doing that, we get this little info bot that's just sitting there. Maybe it just jumped in the ship before we entered and just decided to fly out while the screen was loading. Well, let's go ahead and see what it has on it.
This is Darla Gratch reporting live from Blackwater City. We've just learned that Captain Quark will be presenting the grand prize at the Intergalactic Hoverboard Championship, which will be held here over the next few days. In related news, this planet has recently been suffering from an infestation of strange amoeboid creatures. The city's administration has assured this reporter that every step has been taken to eradicate these nuisances. Darla Gratch, Channel 2 News.
Did you see that?
Yes, I hope that poor woman is all right.
She's fine, I think. I was talking about the hoverboard races.
Well, great. The planet that we need to go to is infested with a bunch of mean green little things of amorphous masses and ooze and whatnot. And also, by the way, Darla Gratch was voiced by Sylvia Amarito, if I'm remembering the name right, because that's what it says in the manual. And there we have it. That's Nebula G34 done for now. So, let's go ahead and end things off here. And I definitely say that this take, I'm definitely fine with, so yeah, I'm definitely keeping this. So, with that, I shall finally end it here. I've been the NorthernStarDragon, and I shall see you in the next video!